Hey guys, it's your boy Dr. G, the Love Motivator. I'm excited. Bring it in. Come on in. You know what time it is. It's another Sunday. I'm super duper pumped up. Guys, I'm super duper pumped up. I'll tell you why. Let me tell you something. This message, I want it to penetrate your mind, but most of all, touch your heart. I want it to penetrate your mind, but most of all, touch your heart. The reason why is there's a lot of you got some hard work to do. There's a lot of you got some hard work to do that your emotions are consuming you and it's breaking you. And I need you to receive this message. So I was on a coaching call the other day, and I was speaking to this young lady, right? And we were talking about her story and what she was going through. And she said to me, "Look, I am making money now. I got good business. Life is okay. My kids are okay. But somehow, when I start thinking about what I've been through, when I start thinking about the relationships I have, I can't move forward in any other commitment with any person because what I've been through with that husband that I went through." And he looked at me. She was talking to me and she broke down. She said, "There is something that I just cannot move forward because it's hurting me." And I said to her, "Look, let me talk to you real quick, and I want to put this in your message. I want you to write this down. Let it break you. Come on, let me tell you something. I need you to get to a point that it's broken you down to the very core of who you are as a human being, and you become dependable on God. I need you to stop thinking that you can control it, that you can dictate it, that you have enough strength, that you have enough power. I need you to go through the breakdown. So I want you to put this word into your spirit and say to yourself, I'm going to let it break me." Okay, you might be saying, "Coach, what are you talking about? Coach, Dr. G, what are you talking about?" I need you to get to a point that you understand that you have to become dependable on God for every step. And the problem with most of you is that you think that you done it yourself. You made that recovery yourself. And the problem is you cannot move forward. You cannot transform. You cannot be until you realize that I can only be what God called me to be and become dependable on Him for my next step. So I need you to become dependable on God. Like, start depending on God and God alone. You see, there are many of you who don't realize that it's not of your own strength. And when you get to the point that you recognize it's not of your own strength that I write 4 books, it's not of your own strength that I've become an international motivational speaker, it's not of your own strength that I got a community of people that wake up every single day and watches me, it's not of my own strength I made it out of homelessness, it's not out of my own strength that I make it through a broken heart, because I said I'm going to let it break me. But one thing it will not do is it won't stop me. And there are many of you who are scared because you think it's going to stop you. It won't stop you. It's just going to break you. And when it breaks you, you're going to come out like a diamond. You're going to glitter and shine. I need you to get to a position where you recognize that you are amazing, that you are powerful, and you are a diamond, and you are buried deep into that core, that dark place. And you're going to let your dark place come, and you're going to say, "Look, I was made in the dark." And you will understand that the darkness will not stop you from becoming. So yeah, don't be scared of being broken. Because as you get broken, you might cry out and say, "Look, why have you forsaken me?" And you would understand that He hasn't forsaken you. He just wants you to become dependable on Him. And then when you get to that position where you realize that you can only depend on God for every step, that you realize that everything that you've been doing has been setting you up for a comeback. It's been setting you up for greatness. It's been setting you up for more money. He's been setting you up for that new job. He's been setting you up to get out of that relationship. He's just been putting you to the fire so that, behold, when they look at you, I can see that somebody else, behold, I put free in the furnace, and somehow there's a 4th man or a 4th figure walking around. You will realize, others will see that you are not alone, that you are walking with God every simple step. So today, look, I'm not trying to preach to nobody. I need you to understand this, that when you get to an emotional state and you need to do the hard work, you're going to have to get to a point that you're going to have to say, look, break me. Break me so that I can be put together again. And there are some of you right now, this Sunday, I need you guys, Knockout Time family, that you understand that to go through every step, putting yourself back together, God would already put the pieces together. Look, I know you have the dream. I know you have the idea. I know you see the wife. I know you see the husband. I know you see the car. I know you see yourself flying first class. I know you see it. But your hard work has not been done. So today I want you to say, I'm going to do the hard work. And the first thing, like, get this in you, you're going to let it break you. It's going to break you, but it ain't going to stop you. It's going to break you. You're going to cry yourself through it. You're going to push yourself through it. You're going to work until something happens. You're going to pray until something happens. You're going to be persistent until something happens. You're going to be determined until something happens. But what you're going to do is embrace the fact that it was out of your control. There are some things that's just out of your control. Look, I didn't ask myself to be homeless. It just happened. But guess what? It broke me to the point that I'm so humbled now that I understand that this too shall pass. There are some of you that don't understand that this too shall pass. And if you get to the point that you become so dependent upon it, you recognize that nothing can stop you from being great. Nothing can stop you from being phenomenal. And that's why I know I'm number one. He told me in the dark that I was number one. He told me, go share your story. He says, Gershom, if you trust me, I will take you to the number one spot. All I needed to do is trust that you're going through the breaking to make you strong. Trust that you're going through the breaking to make you become the head. But trust that I need you to become the servant before you learn to become a follower. Learn to understand that the process is going to take you to your dream. So listen, man, I want you guys to get this, and I'm excited. I'm excited. Listen to me very carefully. For those of you who are worried about, okay, I'm too emotional. I cry too much. I need you. That's okay. Cry if you must. Like, that's okay. Like, get emotional if you must. But there will come a point that you're going to say, look, I'm no longer depending on myself. I'm going to depend on God. And when you start doing this, when you start crying out, when you start moving from pain to purpose, when you start understanding that you were born to be great and you are a masterpiece created for greatness because you are a piece of the master, guess what's going to happen? You're going to become a published author. You're going to become a leader. You're going to become a champion. And people are going to wonder, how is he doing it? He lost his sister through grief. How did he survive that? Because you allowed it to break you so that God can make you into what he wants you to be. Today, Knockout Time family, I'm super excited to put this message in your spirit. Please don't be selfish and keep it to yourself. Share this with somebody else, because your boy, Dr. G, listen, Coach Dr. G is right here, and I need you to understand this. Let it break you so that it can make you, so that you can become dependable, because God hasn't forsaken you. He hasn't forsaken you, but guess what? He wants you to know that nothing that you go through, nothing that you're going through was not allowed. He didn't allow it. He didn't just allow it for no reason. He allowed it for a purpose, to get you to a higher level so that you've become connected. Come on, somebody say, I'm going to get connected. Connected with the great I am. It's your boy, Dr. G, the Love Motivator. It's another one. You know what time it is. It's knockout time, baby. Come on, let me just say, congratulations to my boy, AJ. We're going for greatness, baby. I'm out of here.